And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 1 of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Tonight we come to your track in Lima, Ohio, in what is going to be a quarter of a mile race, in distance as we get set for the opening round of the series. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. Again, we're live across the Ultimate Dirt TV social media pages, and well, we've got 47 drivers. 47 drivers signing into the virtual pit area for tonight to make up 4 heat races on the program. 8 laps will be the distance. Top 4 will go through to the main event. We'll have dual B-mains. 12 laps will take the top 4 from that one to lock in a 24-car feature event. And then, of course, we'll go into what is going to be a warm-up session. It'll be 5 minutes, and we're more than likely going to let everybody on the racetrack, all main drivers on the raceway, just to get this racetrack burnt up a bit. Then, of course, it'll be 40 laps in distance to wrap up the final race in the opening round of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Round number 1 here at the Lima Motorsports Park. Qualifying about to be done and dusted, and we'll make that 48 drivers have signed into the pits, and we're just missing 2, so 46 will contest the heat races. And well, let's get ready for heat race number 1. Your lineup will look like this: Blake Walsh on pole position, Cole Ferguson to the outside of the front row, Harry Stewart lining up at a position number 3, Cruz McVie at a position number 4, Curtis Jackson rolls up at a position number 5, and Logan Carter lines up at a position number 6. Brady Baldwin starts position number 7, Clayton Wise rolls off at a position number 8, Luke Johnson from 9, and Max Norman from position number 10. Jason Burke from position number 11, Joshua Walton lining up at a position number 12. Oh, you guys didn't see any of that. Our drivers taking the Wonder Green signal, so remember, iRacing green flag will start the race. Good luck. 8 laps, top 4 to the main event. Ah, that's a little bit of a... Alright, we get set for what is heat race number 1. Lights are out, Wonder Green. The Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Round number 1 here at Lima Motorsports Park. 8 laps on the board. Top 4 are going to advance to the main event. And green flag racing here in the opening round of the series. Walsh and Stewart get a good run on the inside, but look at Cole Ferguson now working back to the outside as they work it down into 3 and 4. Blake Walsh. Oh no, Blake Walsh going to go around. And there it is. There's the caution. So we know what happened there. So Blake Walsh going to get charged with the EOL for that one, just catching the berm, and unfortunately drivers nowhere to go. So Walsh will get charged with the end of line penalty on that one. Hi guys, the 16 car Blake Walsh just catches the tyres, goes around. Pretty self-explanatory, so we'll go green next time by. In fact, you guys should be tuning green anyway, but alright, Wonder Green, guys. Remember, starts on leader this time. Hello, mother. Hello. Alright, we are ready for a start for a restart, I should say, of heat race number 1. So Cole Ferguson going to lead us back to the green flag as we're working off turn number 4. We're back underway. Heat race number 1. Okay, why is it not green? Okay, now we're green. Don't know why that didn't go green first, but keep going, guys. Johnson to the inside of Logan Cutters. They work it down into 3 and 4. And again, this is heat race number 1. Stewart trying to get by Curtis Jackson, but here comes Cruz McVie back to the outside. He'll move back to position number 5. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart going to go mid-track now, trying to get by Curtis Jackson. Now cuts it down to the inside. Stewart with a slider on Jackson. Jackson will turn it back underneath him now, down into turn number 3. Couple of sliders being served here in the opening heat race of the night. G'day, Nank. G'day, King Race Designs. Stewart and Jackson again continuing to trade blows. Geez, that was close with Stewart and Jackson. Jackson backed out of the throttle. We'll go yellow. Yeah, it's going to be Logan Carter on that one. All right, that'll go on the 85 car of Logan Carter. Again, just caught the wall. So rather than just, again, rather than play with it with the under green, you guys can just line up and, or let iRacing do that. I don't really want to make a little boo-boo like I did the other night. Again, if you do come down pit road, that's it. You'll have to come back for the B main. Leader starts on you. And the lights are out. Is that Cole Ferguson? Leading the way of Curtis Jackson, Harry Stewart, Luke Johnson. That'll be your top 4 for the minute. And green-white checker situation. Round number 1 of the Powri Racing Australian Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series. Presented by Liddell Speedbowl. The green flag flies once again as they work it down into Tenable 1 and 2. And Stewart can have a good look on the inside there of Jackson. Meanwhile, Walton has now got a run now. He's gotten by Luke Johnson. White flag is going to be out here in heat race number 1. Keep an eye on Walton. Johnson's got McVee back to the outside. Stewart catches the tyres on the infield. As they work it down into 3 and 4, we go final time. It's going to be Cole Ferguson getting the win. Ferguson will get the win. Heat race number 1. So we'll take a look at those official results there as Cole Ferguson is going to be victorious in heat race number 1. Harry Stewart, Joshua Walton, Curtis Jackson, your top 4. McVee, Norman, Baldwin, Johnson, Walsh and Burke, your top 10. Carter and Wise, the 12 cars in heat race number 1. Heat number 2, Brent Bullerman lines up alongside Cooper Norman in row number 1. Row number 2 going to be Kyle Collins and Kobe Noonan. Row 3 going to be Ayrton Smith and Cooper Howell. Row number 4 going to be Adam Day alongside Paul Bryan. Jared Steen alongside Jack Murphy in row number 5. And Tony Walsh will start alongside Trent Gosley. Alright, remember iRacing Green will start the race. Good luck. 8 laps, top 4. So Brent Bullerman and Cooper Norman getting ready to lead us to the green flag. There we go, green flag is out, we're underway. Down into 1 and 2 we go. It's going to be Norman with the advantage over Bullerman. Noonan back to Kyle Collins as he goes through the middle of the race. Way oh boy, there's contact there. Paul Bryan coming through. Cooper Howell gets shuffled back. Meanwhile, Bullerman tries to the inside there on Cooper Norman. The top 5 close on screen. Kobe Noonan and Kyle Collins still back there to positions 3 and 4. Ayrton Smith trying to run the inside of the 64 car. Noonan will duck it down to the inside, down into 3 and 4 on Cooper Norman. Cooper Norman holds on to position number 2. Again, Collins going to go mid-track down into turn number 1 and 2. Now looks to cut down to the inside. Lost a little bit of speed there on the exit of turn number 2. Oh, Smith Collins. Somehow they keep it going. Paul Bryan has found his way to position number 5, and we are going to go yellow. There it is. There's the yellow. Just making a... He's definitely sliding up. No green, no green. Guys, we're just having a look at this little incident here. So he starts there. There's the line, so he's definitely moved away from the racing line. He lost the car in front. All right, after the review of the caution, the racing 12 comes up into the 42. The 42 was coming down just a little bit, but the onus is on the car behind him, and the 12 made the initial contact, so the 12 will go to the rear. Once he's to the rear, we'll get ready to go green. Alright, so consider yourself 2 to green. Right, leader, restart is in your hands. Hey Cody. Watching in from the Tim Sims, powered by iRacing. Love your work as we get ready for heat race number 2 to resume here tonight at the Liddell Motorsports Park. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. We're back underway. Brent Bullman leads on lap number 5, so we'll start lap number 6. There's 3 to run. You go back to Cooper Norman, Kobe Noonan, Anton Smith. Jared Steen has found his way to position number 5 as Paul Bryan. Adam Day gets a little out of shape as well. Your top 4, they've pretty much locked themselves in. They're spread out nice and wide for the moment as we get ready for the white flag for Brent Bullman off for turn number 4 in the 13 car. 1 to go. Be a leader on Bullman. Through 1 and 2 he gets. Cooper Norman, Kobe Noonan in your top 3. Anton Smith back there to position number 4. Into 3 and 4 we go. Checkered flag is out. Heat race number 2 is done. Also, guys, please do not wreck your car after the race. Please do not wreck your car after the race. So heat 2 done and dusted here from Liddell. We'll take a look at the official results coming up on screen. There it is as Brent Bullman gets the win over Cooper Norman, Kobe Noonan, Anton Smith. Your top 4, Steen, Bryan, Murphy, Howe, Walsh, Day, Collins and Gosley to the B main. They go. Heat number 3 will be Cody Malley and Nathan Vanderwacker in row number 1. Row number 2 going to be Cody Metcalf and Nick Ryan. Row 3, Brent Hobbs alongside Jack Hewitt. Row 4, Boyd Bowden and Darren Palmer. Row 5 going to be Jack Walker and Bryce Wacker. And Riley Olbach alongside Lockie Brent in row number 6 as we get set for what is heat race number 3. All right, guys, 1 to green. Remember, iRacing Green will start the race. So 11 cars in this one. Cody Valley, Nathan Vanderwacker on the front row. The Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Round number 1 here at the Liddell Motorsports Park. Getting ready to go racing up for turn number 4. Green flag is out. There we go. Vanderwacker and Malley. It'll be Malley to get the jump down into turn number 1 and 2. Nick Ryan got by Cody Metcalf. We'll see what Wacker. That's Vanderwacker, I should say, because there's a Vanderwacker and a Wacker in heat race number 3. Cody Metcalf in that 4th and final transfer position. Hobbs to the outside. Then you got Jack Hewitt in that 32 machine. So work it down into turn number 3 and 4. Thank you, Senior. Appreciate it, brother. Hope you're doing well. Cody Malley leads and continuing to lead heat race number 3. Back from Nathan Vanderwacker. Here comes Nick Ryan in that NLRA number 7 machine. Puts a slider on Vanderwacker. No, Vanderwacker tries to get the tub back onto the outside. Move Nick Ryan to position number 2. Wacker's now got his work cut out if he wants to get back by that 7 machine as they work it down into 3 and 4. One more time. Cross flag sticks around 4 down and 4 to run. Brent Hobbs moves by Cody Metcalf. Jack Hewitt now coming. Boyd Bowden in the 21 car makes contact with Hewitt, and now here comes Jack Walker. We've got 1 around. And it's definitely Nick Ryan too. Vanderwacker tags him. Vanderwacker tags him. All right, upon looking at the replay, the iRacing 1 car gets into the back of the 7. I think he knew that was coming, so he's already at the back of the field. You guys should be 2 degrees, so I'm not going to take the laps away. Again, if you do come down pit road, please stay in there for the heat races only. Evening, J-Dub. Hope you're doing well, buddy. All right, getting ready to go back racing. Heat race number 3, the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Green flag is out once again here in heat race number 3. Oh boy, 1 car, that's going to be Bryce Wacker. That is going to go around. Right, the iRacing 20 car comes up into the 32. You guys should be 2 degrees, so again, I'm not going to bother worrying about taking the laps away. Again, leader, the field is in your hands. Also, guys, like I said in heat race number 2, no wrecking after the race, and no clutch dumping either. If I catch you, if I hear clutch dumping, I'll throw a yellow, I'll find out who it is, and I'll send you right to the back. Let's keep a nice, constant, steady pace, please. No, I don't think you would have been racing. I know you don't like these non-wing stuff, but it's okay. Don't need to make excuses, J-Dub. I know you're not a fan of it. All right, 2 to go. Green-white checker in heat race number 3. Round 1 of the Powri Racing Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Cody Metcalf to the inside on Jack Walker. Nick Ryan going to come through on Riley Olbach as they work it off for turn number 4. Ryan will slide it 3 wide, gets a little loose. There was the 7 car. Here comes Walker down into 3 and 4. Final time, Metcalf slides up. Walker goes back underneath him. Cody Malley wins. Malley will win heat race number 3. So again, we'll take a look at the results very quickly before we get ready for what is heat race number 4. Malley, Hobbs, Walker and Metcalf, your top 4. Olbach, Vanderwacker, Hewitt, Ryan, Wacker and Palmer, your top 10. Then you go back to Bowden and Lockie Brett. Heat number 4 will be Jack Stokes and Riley Bilson in row number 1. Row number 2 going to be Cooper Wilson alongside Aston Rodriguez. Row 3, Leo Heaton alongside Judd Mania. James Oliver lines up alongside Marcus Scott in row number 4. Jason Crawford along with Bailey Leeson in row 5. Jack Dunn along with Alex Gavia to make up the final field in this one. We are 1 to green in heat race number 4. Again, 8 laps going to be the distance. Now guys, remember iRacing Green will start the race. 8 laps, top 4 to the main event. So 4th and final heat race of the night before we get into the dual B mains. And there should be about 14 to 16 cars in each of them as we are underway. 4th and final heat race of the night. Tallboy, the 14 car of Cooper Wilson, slid up across the nose. He's going to go into the wall. Do we go yellow? It's iRacing yellows as well. So Jason Crawford, Bailey Leeson involved in that one. Somehow we are still green again. Bilson leads. Car slowing, that's Jason Crawford in the 12 machine. Rodriguez along with Stokes. Rodriguez with a power move there by Jack Stokes. Leo Heaton back there to position number 4. He's going to have Mania and James Oliver closing in on the back of that 8 machine as they work it down into 1 and 2. Here comes Oliver. Look out. And do we go yellow? That time we go yellow. So look, Judd Mania in the 36 car. Okay, here we go to the back. Now guys, remember, you have no mirrors, so the car behind, you need to make sure that you drive for not only yourself, but also the car in front. Again, there's no mirrors, so again, iRacing throws the cautions. I don't have 3 or 4 people to watch it, so if iRacing doesn't throw a caution, there's nothing I can do. I've got 14 other things I've got to take care of. So you'll be 1 to green. Again, I'm not going to take away any laps because, again, leader, the restart is in your control. All right, it's going to be Riley Bilson in the, looks like to be 91 car. Aston Rodriguez in that all-black car. Safety car is up. We are back underway in heat race number 4. Rodriguez, a big-time move there on Bilson. Oh, no, Bilson. He saves it. He'll go back to position number 6. Scott, that's Marcus Scott in the 12 car. You watch Oliver and Heaton. Heaton through on the inside. Oliver through the middle of the raceway. Coming to 2 to run for Aston Rodriguez, and we are yellow. All right, we're just going to rule that one as a racing deal. 1 car comes up, the other one comes down a little bit. Again, I don't think that either driver is to blame for that one. So, again, you will be 2 to green, and you'll go 1 to green next time by. Again, I'm not going to take the laps away. You guys can just go wherever iRacing tells you to. So big thanks to, of course, Powri Racing Australia and Liddell Speedbowl, along with King Race Designs, for coming on board with the series. We look forward to showcasing the world of esports for the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl over the next 8 weeks of competition. All non-wing stuff as well, none of this wing stuff. There is going to be 2 to run. We'll go green flag racing off for turn number 4. 1 more time. 2 laps to get it in the books. Here at Lima Land. Uh-oh, Leo Heaton. Marcus Scott going to go run. Is that going to trigger the yellow? Yes, it will. Okay. Not green, not green. I'm just having a look at an incident. Yeah, so he makes contact there. Okay, so upon looking at the replay, the iRacing 17 car just gets into the left rear of the iRacing 8 car. That gets him loose, and then the car behind him was just trying to come through and split the gap. Unfortunately, that one car does go around, resulting from the initial contact from the iRacing 17. So he's going to be ruled at fault for that one. She's already at the back anyway. We're going to take the laps away and we'll go 1 to green. That's it. One to green. Where green flag this time by, guys. So Rodriguez. So we've got green, white checker. We've got 5 of them. Hopefully we don't need them, but we've got 5 green, white checker attempts. Aston Rodriguez, Jack Stokes, James Oliver, and Leo Heaton. Cooper Wilson. That's your top 5 as Heaton goes down to the inside on Oliver. 3 wide down the back straight away. Jack Stokes has found his way back to the top of the racetrack. Do they get the white flag? Yes, they do. 1 lap left to run here in the final heat race of the night. Oliver slides up in front of Stokes. They work it down the back straight away. Stokes is going to come back and him down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out for Aston Rodriguez. Yes, I'm the Chief Shooter Race Director. I'm doing it all. So heat number 4 results done and dusted. I've got a second monitor that I look at. So I'm able to look at the incidents. So wait for the session to roll over. There it is. Heat number 4 results coming up on screen. We've got 2 B mains, 12 laps. Top 4 will go through. So Rodriguez, Heaton, Oliver and Stokes will be headed to the A main. Wilson, Gavia, Scott, Menier, Bilson, Crawford. Off to the B mains they go along with Dunn and Leeson as B main number 1 lines up like this. 16 cars. It'll be Cruz McVie alongside Riley Olbeck on the front row. Row number 2 going to be Max Norman and Nathan Vanderwacker. Row number 3 going to be Brady Baldwin and Jack Hewitt. Row number 4 will be Luke Johnson alongside Nick Ryan. Row 5 going to be Blake Walsh and Bryce Wacker. Row number 6 will be Jason Burke and Darren Parmenter. Row 7 going to be Logan Carter along with Boyd Bowden. And row number 8 will be Clayton Wise and Lockie Brett, although I don't think Lockie Brett is here. Neither is. Oh no, there we go. We've got 15 out of the 16 cars on the raceway for B main number 1. Alright, I'm not taking the laps away, so again, next time you go around, iRacing Green will start the race. Again, 12 laps, top 4 will go through to the A main. Other than that, everybody else will find themselves coming back next week. So B main number 1, 12 laps, top 4 to the show. So this track so far starting to shape up pretty nicely. How will it all play out? Well, I guess only time will tell. B main number 1, green is out. We are underway in the opening and the first of 2 B mains. They work it down through turn number 1 and 2, and they go 3 wide. Norman through the middle, and no, there goes Brady Baldwin. Nathan Vanderwacker to the outside of Max Norman as they work it down into turn number 1. Jack Hewitt to the inside. We have got, well, they're still working it. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. The 10 car, that's Blake Walsh to the inside. Jack Hewitt also on the outside looking in along with Blake Walsh trying to get by as we've got a yellow. Alright, so upon looking at the replay, the iRacing 20 car and the 76 car just sort of come together. Again, no real fault of either one driver. Again, they were just racing hard for position, so you'll just line up where iRacing tells you to, and we're going to go 1 to green. The leader, the restart is in your hands. And if you do come down pit road, please make sure you come back out under yellow flag conditions only. Try and come back out under green, you'll get removed. And green flag flying once again here in B main number 1. We should be going yellow. There we are. Okay, So, Jack Hewitt turns in. He comes up, he's entitled to do that. Was already setting the car up. Alright, so this replay, the 32 car was on the inside, he turns into the corner, and then the iRacing 32 and the iRacing 10 car, I believe it is, no, the iRacing 16 car, Hewitt and Walsh, that initial contact was made, then sent Walsh into the back of Norman. With the initial contact that was made, he's going to be ruled as a racing deal, so unfortunately he's going to have to line up where iRacing tells you to. Again, it was just hard racing going into the first turn, so again, please remember to make sure that you give room to one another. And once we come off turn 4, I will shorten the laps and you guys will go 1 to green. Race leader, once again, field is in your hands. You guys should be single file as well, just due to the fact that it is consecutive cautions. Good luck. So single file restarts in effect here. So Cruz McVie, Brady Baldwin, Nathan Vanderwacker and Jack Hewitt. They're going to bring us back to the green flag. We go off for turn number 4. Baldwin going to shoot down to the inside on McVie as they work it down the back straight away. Nathan Vanderwacker, Jack Hewitt. That'll be your top 4. We've got Max Norman around. Alright, looking at the replay here, guys. The 7 car of Nick Ryan gets a run on the inside, goes to turn into the turn. Unfortunately, the right rear does make contact with the left front, so the 7 car is going to be ruled at fault for that one. So again, I'll take the laps away once the safety car comes past the pits. And you guys will be 1 to green. Let's try and get some sort of laps in, guys. Alright, as we get ready once again. So Max Norman is out of the event. So McVie to get us back underway in tonight's first B main. The first of 2 B mains on the program. And again, Baldwin trying at the inside. Here comes Nathan Vanderwacker. He'll go right through the middle of the raceway. Top and bottom side, or the middle I should say, the middle and bottom. He's starting to work. Baldwin goes down to the inside of McVie as they work it up for turn number 2. Vanderwacker Hewitt. Then you go back to Luke Johnson back down to position number 5. Slide jump for the race lead. McVie still holds on to it now. Baldwin going to go through the middle. McVie to the inside. Here comes Baldwin with a run up for turn number 2. There'll be 4 to run at the line. Cruz McVie is the car that sits on top of this race at the moment. Although Baldwin is going to challenge here on the exit of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Your race is on for the lead. Down into 3 and 4 we go. Baldwin, who will lead it. Brady Baldwin going to lead lap number 9. There's 3 to go. McVie back to the inside. Vanderwacker watching this battle unfold right in front of him in that 88 car. Jack Hewitt into position number 4. Here comes Luke Johnson with a slide job there to move to position number 4. And yellow is out. Oh, it's a 10 car Blake Walsh. Single car incident, guys. That was just the Racing 16 car just getting a little loose in the middle of 3 and 4. Again, using 2 to green. And we've got 2 laps to get this one in the books. So again, top 4 will only advance to the main event. 5th thumb back, we'll have to get ready for next week, round number 2. So Baldwin going to lead us off turn number 4. Two to go. B main number 1. Powri Racing Australia. Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. And Baldwin going straight to the inside. Luke Johnson going to the inside of Jack Hewitt. Down off for turn number 2. This is your battle for the transfer position. Down into 3 and 4 we go. Wide flag is out. Jack Hewitt has got it at the moment. He'll go and set it 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Johnson down to the inside. Catches the infield tyre. Final lap is upon us. Down into 3 and 4 we go. Brady Baldwin going to come off turn number 4. He will be victorious in B main number 1. And your top 4 is settled when it's all said and done. Top 4 done and dusted. Let's take a look at those official results coming up before our second B main comes up here in just a few moments' time. B main number 1 is looking like this. Brady Baldwin, Nathan Vanderwacker, Cruz McVie and Jack Hewitt. They're all going to go to the show. Everybody else, 5th thumb back, unfortunately. Well, they'll have to come back and contest week number 2 next week. Speaking of twos, we're B main number 2 right now. It's going to be Jared Steen alongside Cooper Wilson in row number 1. Row 2 will see Paul Bryan and Alex Gavia make up for that second row. Jack Murphy alongside Marcus Scott for row number 3. Cooper Howe along with Judd Munier to make up row number 4. Tony Walsh start alongside Riley Bilson in row number 5. Adam Day starts to the inside of Jason Crawford in row number 6. Kyle Collins and Jack Dunn will make up row number 7. Trent Gosley not here, so Bailey Leeson will make up the 8th and final row all by himself as we get set for B main number 2 to start us. All right, Wonder Green, Racing Green will start the race. Remember, 12 laps, top 4 to the main event. Plenty of laps to make something happen. There's a middle, there's a bottom. Plenty of place to be. Remember, you're responsible for the nose of your car, the rear of the car in front of you, guys. Good luck. So Jared Steen and Cooper Wilson on the front row. I'll bring us off turn number 4. They'll wait till they come down to the front straight away. Green flag is out. We are underway. Oh, there we go. Jared Steen in the 91 going to go around. All right, well, there's 2 incidents here. First off, when I tell everyone at the start of the night that iRacing Green Flag starts the race, I mean iRacing Green Flag. I told you if you are out of line or jumping the start, you're going to be sent to the rear of the field. However, the car that was at fault for that one is going to go to the rear anyway, so that'll be the 55 car. It's really not hard, guys. When I say iRacing Green Flag starts the race, it means do not jump out of line. Don't try and gain a position. It's as simple as that, okay? All right, lights are out. We are green off turn number 4 next time. All right, green is out. B main number 2 is upon us one more time. Good night. Gavia has got Marcus Scott. Now here comes Judman here to the outside. Meanwhile, Cooper Howell will go to the inside. Down into 3 and 4 we go. It's the 13 car. That purple, black and white number 13 car to the inside. Had the fourth and final transfer position, but now going to move to position number 3. Gavi gets shuffled back to 4th. Now going to get shuffled back to 5th as Judd goes to the inside in that 36 car. And Judman here. Meanwhile, Cooper Wilson leads from Paul Bryan. Gavi now. Some issues there for that black car. We are going to go yellow. That was just a single car spin. He's back in the pits, so I'm going to take the laps away. And we're going to go green off turn 4 next time by, guys. So get ready, get lined up, because we're going green. We're going green, guys. Restart on the leader. Let's go. If it says double up, double them up. Please watch the contact under yellow, second row. And green is out. We're back underway. Cooper Wilson, Paul Bryan going to lead us down into 1 and 2. Judd immediately going down to the inside there on Paul Bryan to look for the runner-up position. Scott G, it is a hornet's nest right there for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th. You can almost even throw in 9th place driver, the 91 car of Jared Steen, trying to move his way forward after getting turned there on the opening lap. Bilson trying to come through the middle. They almost go 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Bilson with a move to position number 5. Scott will go back to position number 6. Gavia and Bryan go side by side. It's those 2 black cars off for turn number 4. Cooper Wilson, however, leading the race in this one in car number 14. Slider by Scott on Bilson. Here comes Steen down to the inside. And they keep it going. There was a bit of contact down into 3 and 4, but I guess no harm, no foul as we continue on. Lap number 8 is in the books. There's 4 to run. Gavia and Bryan. Yellow is out. Jason Crawford around in the 12 car. And I believe this was not his fault. I could be wrong. Ooh. Okay. So that will go on the all right, looking at the replay, the iRacing 17 car, Bilson just tags the rear bumper of the 12 car. Unfortunately, the 12 car does go around, so the 17 car Bilson is going to go to the back, which I believe he just went to the pits anyway. But again, he'll go green off turn number 4 next time by. Again, leader, field is in your hands. Nice, constant, steady pace, please. No green, no green, no green, no green, no green. I'm going to wait for you, Crawford, so you can retake back up your spot. This is why I say a nice, constant, steady pace. Crawford, go in front of Bilson. Bilson, just let Crawford by, please. This is why I say don't stop, start, because you back up the cars towards the back of the field. So again, next person that I feel is going to cause and do something like that, I'm going to throw a yellow and I'm going to send you right to the rear of the field. All right, lights are out, 1 to green, leader. Let's try this one again. And I will clear the other blacks if anyone gets them, so don't stress about it. All right, it's take number 2 on this restart. And whoever that car is getting parked. Adam Day, park it. You passed not one, not two, not three, not four, but nearly 5 cars. Park it. I gave everybody a warning before. Alright, so the iRacing 22 goes when the leader goes, gets the outside, comes down into the wall. That's going to go on the iRacing 22. He's at the back anyway, and I'm going to take the laps away, and we're going to go green next time by. Again, it's not hard, guys. If you're going to jump out of line and try and pass 1 or 2, even 3, even 4 cars, it's not going to end out well for you. It's real simple, guys. I've given everyone more than enough chances and more than enough warnings. It's really simple. You're going to break the rules, you're going to be penalised. You're going to cry about it, see you next week or don't come back. All right, let's try this one again. We have got the green-white checker here off turn number 4 and Cooper Wilson as we are back underway in tonight's second B main. Wilson, Menier, Gavia and Jared Steen, your top 4, and Judd Menier coming after Cooper Wilson now on the exit of turn number 4. We don't get to the white flag because we are yellow. Alright, we'll go on the 55 car again. Understand that first bit of contact was not the 55 car's fault, but that second part was. Not adding laps, not taking them away. You guys will be 1 to green. Green white checker, let's get this one in, please. Drivers that are already into the show. Track is going to be closed for the moment, so the warm-up, the track is going to be closed. All right, one more time. We'll send them around 2 times is all that separates one of these drivers picking up the win in B main number 2, and then also 4 of the drivers going through to the main event, which will be contested over 40 laps. Judd Menier fights off Alex Gavia as they work it down the back straight away. If they get the turn, if they get to the start-finish line, it's going to be race on for one more time, and that they do. Cooper Wilson leads at the moment. Gavia goes to the inside as they work it down through turn number 3 and 4. Final time, checkered flag is out. Cooper Wilson is going to win B main number 2. Track is closed. Track is closed. Do not attempt to come on the raceway. I'm having a look at something. Track is closed. Remember, do not go on the track. Anyone caught going on the track, this is going to be removed. No, B main number 2 results is... Oh, who was that? That was... Okay, that was the 52 car. Bailey Leeson. Where did Leeson finish? He finished 10th. All right, so Wilson, Minia, Gavia, and Collins will be your top four. Well, good, Bryce. Thanks for coming. The fifth thumb back, and again, everybody else, unfortunately, fifth thumb back is going to miss out here this evening. So we're going to take a quick little break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll come back. We'll pay some bills, and on the other side of this, you are watching round of one of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Round number one from the Limaland Motorsports Park. And welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl, round number one here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler live with you for tonight's 40-lap A main event as we get set to take a look at your feature race starting lineup. Front row, row number one is going to be Cole Ferguson alongside Brett Bullerman. Row number two, we'll see Cody Malley start alongside Aston Rodriguez. Row number three will be Harry Stewart and Cooper Norman. Row four will be Brent Hobbs and Leo Heaton. Row number five will be Joshua Walton and Kobe Noonan. Row number six will be Jack Walker and James Oliver. Row seven will be Curtis Jackson and Ayrton Smith. Row number eight will be Cody Metcalf and Jack Stokes. Row nine will be your B-main winners of Brady Baldwin and Cooper Wilson. Row 10, Nathan Vanderwacker and Judd Minia. Row 11 will be Cruz McVie and Alex Gavia, and Jack Hewitt and Kyle Collins will make up row number 12. 40 laps on the board. All right, drivers, 40 laps. That is a long time to get around here. You have one fast repair. You may use it at any stage. Pits are open all throughout the night. So if you go in, make sure you come out under yellow flag conditions only. If you don't, and you stop on the racetrack to bring a caution, you will be parked for the remainder of the feature race. Remember, you guys have all got a bit of talent. Use your brains. Use your heads. Remember, you're responsible for the nose of the car, of your car, and also the rear of the car in front of you. 40 laps. Good luck. Remember, top three to Discord. Hopefully, I'm sure I'll talk to you in a moment when there's a yellow out. Good luck. iRacing Green starts the race. Round number one, Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. 40 laps on the board. Let's get naughty for 40 as they work it off turn number 4, and we are green flag racing down into 1 and 2. It'll be Brent Bullerman to get the early advantage over Aston Rodriguez. Cooper Norman to the outside of Ferguson as Harry Shield has found his way up to position number 3. The opening lap is in the books here at Limaland. Stewart to the inside on Rodriguez. They bang wheels down into turn number 3. Ferguson, one car round. iRacing will throw the yellow. And that'll be Curtis Jackson, the unlucky participant in that one. Just having a look at this, guys. 1 second. All right, first things first. Jack Walker, you can go to the rear for passing before the start-finish line. I made it quite clear during that second B main that if you are going to pass, you are going to go to the rear of the field. So that's the first order of business. Second order of business. Just having a look at the incident in 3 and 4, guys. Bear with me. Unfortunately, this is going to go on Cole Ferguson. He did try and check up for the 2 cars that sort of hit wheels going into turn 3, but he did make the contact, and unfortunately, as he went to save it, was coming down the track, there was a car there which does result in the caution. So unfortunately, Cole is going to be charged with that one. So once he goes to the rear of the field, I will take the laps away. And again, if I am clearing any black flags on the start, you best know we'll be having a look at that one. Okay, it's real simple. I gave everybody fair warning at the start of the night, and I gave fair warning during that second B main as well. So leader, it's going to be in your hands next time by. So we're going to be 1 to green, so it should say double them up. So let's go. Oh, if it says single file, so single file. If it says double, double. Whatever iRacing says, let's go. Pace car is in. We're going green off turn 4, guys. Excuse me. All right, green flag back in the air here at Wonderland Motorsports Park. Brent Bullerman to lead us down into 1 and 2. One more time, Aston Rodriguez looking for the race lead. Here it is, Rodriguez and Bullerman side by side. Rodriguez and Stewart both caught the infield tractor tyre. Rodriguez is going to lead lap number 3. Bullerman now goes back to the middle of the raceway. Stewart back there to position number 3. Malley and Baldwin to make up your top 5. Bullerman goes to the inside, forces his way up into the race leader. Now Harry Stewart is going to go to position number 2. Boy, they fight for the inside line. Cody Malley trying through the middle of the raceway. Here comes Stewart on Bullerman. Yellow is out. Right, unfortunately this is going to start with the iRacing 26 car of Kobe Noonan just catching the tyres on the infield. All right. And then again, cars coming in, nowhere to go, so Kobe Noonan is going to be charged with that one. And I believe he's already going to be at the back anyway, so we will go. We'll just go whenever you guys go. Again, you do have 1 fast repair, so you're more than welcome to use it at any stage throughout the course of the night and throughout the course of the feature event. All right, ready for a restart here off turn number 4. Brent Bullerman, your race leader, from Harry Stewart on the outside of the front row. We'll go back to racing. That'll be 5 down and 35 to go. Oh, no, look at Rodriguez around. And, well, does he keep it going? Yes, we do. We stay green. And he's back there in, well, he's deep buried in this field right now. So, again, iRacing caution does not come out, so I can't really adjudicate on that one. Bullerman catches the tyres. Here comes Malley with a run on the outside, and Cody Malley's found his way into the runner-up position. Stewart catching the tyres. 3 wide, and Malley goes from the outside to the race leaders. Bullerman and Baldwin going to be parked up. All right, upon looking at the replay, it is going to be the iRacing 13 car of Brent Bullerman, who just comes down, just rides up over the right rear of Stewart. Unfortunately, some other drivers got caught up involved in that one, so Pullman will get charged with the end of line for that one. Again, pits are open. All welcome to go in any stage throughout the course of the night. Again, I'm not going to take the laps away. You guys coming into 1 to green. So now the field doubles up. Interesting to see what Mally does here on this restart. What kind of line does he choose going into 1 and 2? He got to the race lead right in the middle of the raceway. What is Walton and even Cooper Norman, and what have they got? We'll come back to green, back underway in your main event. And Ron Malley is going to slide it to the middle of the raceway. Walton trying to do the same thing as he looks to move into position number 2 and does so. Cooper Norman gets shuffled back to position number 3. Heaton and Oliver make up your top 5, and they were 2 and 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4 there. Again, we look to start to get laps in the books here at Limeland Motorsports Park. 3 wide, Stewart, Walton, and I believe that might, in fact, it's not even Walton, sorry, it's Jackson. Walton's up to position number 2. Rodriguez trying to come back on the inside of Stewart now. Meanwhile, the 12 car of James Oliver just rolling the inside of the raceway. Brent Pullman around. I believe that might have been in his blind spot. Let me. Oh, there's really a blind spot. Oh yeah, there is. It's definitely in his blind spot. All right, that one is going to go on the Racing 29 car. He enters on the top into turn number 1. By the time he gets to the middle, 1 and 2, he's come down the racetrack. So the Racing 29 of Cody Metcalf is going to get charged with that one. So we're green off turn 4. Yeah, that sucks, Brady. Unfortunately, it sucks. So 29 to go. Still plenty of time left here at Limeland to make some moves. As we are back underway. Look at Harry Stewart dove right down to the inside there on Oliver. And now here he comes after Cooper Norman. Walton to the outside. Cody Malley leading the way. Right now, Cooper Norman second. James Oliver back down to position number 3. Stewart in 4th. Walton now going to reclaim 4th position on the exit of turn number 2. Stewart again back down. In fact, it's Curtis Jackson there on the inside. Where does he enter here? Just having a look at this here with Cruz McVee. So I don't think he changed his line. Oh. All right, look at the replay again. Again, we've got a guy coming from the top down through the middle of the race, where you guys need to be careful of that. Again, much like what we just seen on the last caution, so to keep up with the penalties, the car on the top, that did come down quite a fair bit. The other car on the inside did not change his line, so the 3 car of Rodriguez will get charged with that one. So once he goes to the tail end of the field, I'll take the laps away, and you guys Those will be good to go. You know what? We're doing it now. We're one to green, guys. So double up. So still 23 cars on the racing surface here at the Liddell Motorsports Park, and the green flag is out. We're back underway. Cody Malley is going to lead us down into turn number 1 and 2 one more time. Look at this. We need to go 2 and 3 wide. We do there, just to the very right of your screen. Nathan Vanderwacker gets by both Cooper Wilson and Harry Stewart. As now here comes Walton. He's going to try and get back by Curtis Jackson as they go into turn number 1 and 2. Malley leads from Norman, Oliver and Jackson in the 12 car as we are yellow. All right, that one is going to be a rule as a racing deal. That was a case of, well, it was 3 wide, turned into 4 wide. Again, just no fault of either one of the 2 drivers that hit there towards the end. So, yeah, it's just unfortunately bad luck. Again, it will be 1 to green now, and leader, once again, field is in your hands. I wonder how, you know what, I actually can't wait. I'm actually going to throw in a couple of other different tracks like Weed Sport and Lincoln. I don't know how I feel about Lincoln, but I guess I'll tell you next week. Weed Sport I think will race all right. All right, green flag back out on the raceway once again here at Liddell Motorsports Park, and it's going to be Cody Malley. Look at Norman with a run, oh boy. All right, so what started all that was the Racing 25 car of Jack Walker. Just come up the racetrack and the right rear to left front into Cole Ferguson. So Jack Walker going to be penalised with that one. Let's try and get some laps in, guys. I mean, we've got 24 to run. We've still got 23 cars on the racetrack, so. We're not going green, we're not going green. This is why you should be catching, this is why you should stay with the pace car, to stop this sort of stuff happening. I told you, once we get the 1 to green signal, then you can slow it down. So I'm going to wait till the whole field is caught back up. So start getting lined up in 2x2 formation, please. In fact, it might even stay single file, so let's try this one again. Oh boy, and I've got another 7 weeks of this after tonight. All right, here we go, back underway in tonight's main event, as it's going to be, I'm going to say Curtis, sorry, James Allmer there on the insiders. Oh boy. Right, that was just a check-up from a couple of guys in the last car in, obviously not anticipating the guys to check up in front of him. I'm just going to go have a look at this restart that I caught sort of the back end of towards. This is why I say, guys, keep a constant steady pace, because you've got drivers stop, start, and you've got guys going from second that'll jump up to 40 miles per hour, and they've got to jam the brakes on. So, again, you know what? Next time it happens, bad luck. All right? Bad luck. If you guys can't hold a constant steady pace, not my problem from now on. Or I'll just start parking people. It's simple. One to green. It's really not hard to hold a pace. All right, back underway. A main time here at Liddell Motorsports Park, the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl. Now they're starting to get 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Still got, I think that's Josh Walton there trying to work to the inside. In fact, there might have been Leo Heaton down to the inside of Walton. There it is. Here's Jackson coming after James Oliver down into centre, but 3 and 4, but still Cody Malley leading the way from Cooper Norman. And if we could just start to get some laps in, that would be absolutely swell. Stewart, in fact, it's Jackson in the 11 car. Stewart upstairs also on the 11 car. Jackson going to come after Oliver down into turn number 1 and 2. Jackson slides up in front of Walton. Walton turns it back underneath, but no, going to give the spot back to Curtis Jackson. Here comes Heaton and Pointer. Curtis Jackson is trying every lane possible to try and move forward in this main event. He's trying top, bottom. He's trying slider line. There's going to be no further penalties than that one. You guys will go 1 degree next anyway, so. Oh boy. So we'll try this one more time. Field will double up into rows of 2x2 with Ayrton Smith out of the event, so still 22 cars on the racing surface here at Limaland. We'll come back to the green flag off turn number 4. Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl is back underway in tonight's A-main event. And it's Cody Malley from Cooper Norman. James Oliver, that's your top 3. Here comes Stewart with a run there. Gets a little tight there on Leo Heaton as Josh Walton goes on by. Vanderwacker trying to set it sail around the outside of the raceway. He's going to go side by side with Heaton down into turn number 3 and 4. Vanderwacker going to follow the 11 car. One of the 11 car, that's the Titan Garages. United Sim Sports 11 of Harry Stewart. Curtis Jackson in that 11 car back to position, up into position number 4. Rodriguez back down to position number 5. Rodriguez has gone from the tail end of the field up to the front as they work it down into 1 and 2. And I tell you what, James Oliver is coming after Cooper Norman right there for the runner-up position. You've got a top, you've got a bottom. Alright, one car that was involved in that is already back in the pits. The other one has disconnected, so no further penalties. We've got 14 laps left to go. Geez, I know some of you guys are cutting it real close on incidents. Doesn't give you the right of way to just drive into people, because I will have a look at the incidents. And back to green we go. Cody Malley again is going to lead us down into 1 and 2. We go. James Oliver, Cooper Norman. Cooper Norman in the 49 car now trying to come after Cody Malley, who has led for a good portion of this feature event. We've got 13 to run at the line. And again, they work a top, bottom and middle all through turn number 1 and 2. What line is going to be the best line and what line will prevail here at Limaland? Still watching Norman and Oliver. Oliver on the inside. Norman, somewhat of a cutback line. Going to follow, try and follow the 88 car of Cody Malley down into 3 and 4 we go. Big time slider there. I think that was Curtis Jackson on Harry Stewart. And Aston Rodriguez back up almost into a pony position. Oh, Stewart going to go around. Having a closer look at this because when he slides up, he comes down. But there is a gap between the pair. Okay, so looking at the replay, one car's sliding up, one car's sliding down, but I'm not going to use the word over a broadcast, but there is a slight little gap between the two when the 11 car goes around. I'm going to rule that one as a racing deal on that one. So we're going to take the laps away and we are going to go back to green next time by. Not this time. Once the pace car gets past the start finish line, I'll take the laps away and you should be good. Yeah, so just a slight little gap between Stewart and Norman on the exit of turn number 2. But again, same principle. We've seen one car coming down, one car actually sliding up. That's what I see on my screen, on the laptop anyway. So 10 to go. Malley from Oliver, Norman and Rodriguez. Again, that'll be your top 4, your first 2 rows. And you go back to Jackson and Heaton as they work it down into 1 and 2. When, oh boy, who was that car? Doing a big wheel stand there. I think that's Leo Heaton trying not to cause a caution. Oh, look out, Jackson. Going to move up Rodriguez out of the way. Again, because yellow didn't come out. We can't look at that new race leader as James Oliver goes to the number 1 position. Boy, it is on right now for the race lead with just 8 laps left to run, so a heat race distance away. Jackson has found his way back to position number 3. Norman and Rodriguez will battle it out for positions number 4 and 5. Off for turn number 4 at the line between Oliver and Malley. It was Malley who had it by 21 thousandths of a second. And we will go yellow. All right, that'll be ruled as a racing deal with 3 wide. So I'm not going to rule anyone at fault for that one. Again, I'm just going to leave it 2 to green for the moment, and you guys will go single file on this restart because it is inside of 10 laps to go. So again, I don't want to see any stop, start, stop, start. If I see that and someone goes around, whoever causes that is going to get parked immediately. Everybody better be aware of that one. Single file restarts. Unless iRacing says double file. Well, we're not going to go green. No green. No green. James Oliver, what does iRacing say? If it says single file, say single file. Don't start on the outside. Real simple. It's not hard to follow instructions. You were the only person then that was double file. I've taken the laps away. We're 1 to green. Oh, boy. So let's try this one again. There we go, we're back underway in the A main. Green flag is back out. And Oliver now going to dive down to the inside, down into 1 and 2. Jackson going to go around. He'll go to the tail end of the field. And that's going to go on the iRacing 11 car. He's almost near the back, but we'll make sure that he's at the back now. In fact, he's already at the back, so I'm not going to take the laps away. Again, a single file restart, guys. Single file restart. Don't start on the car on the outside. Don't try and go to the inside. Single file restart. Not hard to comprehend. Five to go. And who wants to be a chief steward? And all of a sudden, we went from 22 cars left on the raceway. We're down to, what, 16? So, oh, look out. Rodriguez got on the back of Oliver, but here comes Van der Wacker and Norman. Norman going to throw the move there on Wacker down into 3 and 4. We go, and Van der Wacker moves back to position number 3. Van der Wacker slides up in front of Norman. Rodriguez now coming back to the inside of Cooper Norman. Off for turn number 2 into 3 we go. Oh, Norman. Van der Wacker hit the brakes and trying to turn it back underneath him. 3 to run for Cody Malley. Rodriguez catching the tyre once again on the exit of turn number 2. Norman with a slider on Van der Wacker. The battle for position number 3 is on right now between... Oh, yellow is out. Oh, Judd Minier just lost the handle of it. All right, car that was involved in that is back in the pits. We are 1 to green. Tighten up. Tighten up. We're going green off turn number 4. Single file restart. So Malley just 2 laps away from a victory here at the Limalee Motorsports Park, and we are back underway and back after it for the final 2 laps of racing competition here for the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl. They'll work it up for turn number 4, penultimate time. They get to the white flag. 1 lap left to go here in tonight's A main event. Malley and Oliver side by side for the race lead down into 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Off for turn number 4. Malley goes through the middle. Oliver stays to the inside. It's a drag race, but Cody Malley is going to win. Do not wreck your car after the race, please. Top 3 to the UDTV Discord, please. Top 3 to the UDTV Discord if you don't have it. There is a link in the YouTube and Facebook feeds, but also you can send me a private message on Discord. I'll send you an invite. So let's take a look at your feature race results here from Limaland. It is going to be Cody Malley getting the win over James Oliver by a little over a tenth of a second. Aston Rodriguez will be coming home in third position. We'll chat to your top 3 here in a few moments' time. Cooper Norman. Nathan Vanderwacker will come home 4th and 5th position. Josh Walton in 6th. Cruz McVie 7th. Jack Stokes in 8th. Kobe Noonan in 9th. Jack Hewitt going to round out your top 10. Brent Hobbs in 11th. Cody Metcalf in 12th. 13th will go to Curtis Jackson, Judd Manier in 14th, Cooper Wilson 15th, Jack Walker, Harry Stewart 16th and 17th, Leo Heaton, Cole Ferguson and Kyle Collins make up your top 20 with Brent Bullerman, Alex Gavia, Ayrton Smith and Brady Baldwin will come home in the 24th position. Getting well, a bit of a rough start to this season opener, but tell you what, we've still got 7 weeks left to come. But first of all, let's chat to your top 3. Here this evening, we'll chat to the man that comes home third place tonight with the All Black car. It's normally drives in number 14 of the 30 car. It is Aston Rodriguez. And Aston, congratulations on this third place finish. And well, you got sent to the tail end of the field once, and well, you managed to find your way back up to a podium position. You must be happy with sort of how this ended.
Yeah, it was a good end. It wasn't really a good start. Got put back, but yeah, all we can hope for is next week get a better result.
Track looked like it had a number of different lines pretty much all throughout the course of that 40-lap main event. We sort of just committed to working that bottom side, even though once you were up near the front of the field, you were working the bottom. Then when you were deep in the back of the field, you were also trying to work the bottom as well. Yeah,
it was definitely a hard line to hit, but I seemed to get everyone, because everyone was starting to run the top, so I thought I might as well just hit the bottom and see what I can do.
Well, Aston, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Before we let you go, no doubt a lot of people, a lot of sponsors on your regular car that you don't have on here at the moment, but no doubt a lot of people you want to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank One Stop Property Services, One Stop Construction, Carbon Battery, Signs and Lines, CS Designs, House of Speed, and Dynamic Sim Sports.
Aston, well done on third place. Look forward to seeing you back next week, round number 2.
Thank you.
There we go. That was third place driver of Aston Rodriguez. We're still waiting on James Oliver, and he's got about 30 seconds to get in here, because if he doesn't, well, then we're going to move on and wrap up this interview stage. As again, we're just waiting on one drive. But again, week number 1 of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint E-Series. The non-wing E-Series presented by Liddell Speedbowl is complete here from the Limaland Motorsports Park. We'll chat to the man that comes home with the win here this evening. It will be the 88 car of Cody Malley. Well, Cody, congratulations on this victory here tonight. This 88K was a rocket ship all night and everybody on the same set, but boy, you managed to make the middle and the top work. You must be happy to open up the season with a win.
Yeah, it was real good. Track was definitely interesting. It was one of those tracks where it's fast everywhere type of thing. Fast enough on the top, fast enough through the middle and on the bottom. So I was getting a fair bit of pressure from everyone. It was pretty hard to hang on to it, but yeah, just kept my calm, kept the nose clean, and it got me through.
Hey, what was going through your mind there on that final run, which was a green-white checker? What was going through your mind just as you were coming into turn 3, about to take the green?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I was just trying to hit that slider up to the middle, and if I went too high, it would kind of go off camber and I'd lose a bit of pace. If I went too low, obviously I'd go on the slick. So kind of that fine line I had to run, and I only just got in the end by making a few mistakes.
Well, Cody, congratulations on the victory here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Before we let you go and celebrate with the team, no doubt a lot of people, a lot of sponsors you want to thank on this 88 car.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Beat the Dark, Rapid Race Replicas, 81 Racewear, Hobbsy for all the help, all my teammates in the race. It was really good. All the other competitors, it was a really fun race. Everyone kept it nice and clean, and you've for putting this show on.
Cody, well done on the win. We'll see you back next week.
Thanks, mate.
All right, there we go. That is Cody Malley, your winner here tonight, and that will conclude, of course, the post-race coverage. Congratulations to Cody Malley, James Oliver, and Aston Rodriguez, your top 3 here from the Limaland Motorsports Park. But Again, week number 1 of the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl, is complete here from Lima Land. And of course, we'll chat to... Oh, we'll look forward. Sorry, we won't chat to, but we're going to chat next week. We're going to be back live on the airways on, what are we, Wednesday night American time, Thursday Australian time, for what is going to be the Aces Up Sim Sports 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. I've got no idea where we're going for that one, but I look forward to having your company once again here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But for next week, for the Powri Racing Australia Micro Sprint Non-Wing E-Series, presented by Liddell Speedbowl, round number 2, coming to you live from 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. But of course, on Wednesday night, it's the Ultimate Dirt League Micro Sprint, the Hob Stretching and Boring Micro Sprint Winged Series for round number 2, coming to you live from 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Times. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, and on behalf of the Powri Racing Australia and Liddell Speedbowl, along with King Race Designs, we thank you so very much for your company here tonight, and we look forward to seeing you back on Wednesday night.